Mustard on that beat, go.
Aye, mustard on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw. Man down, call her Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro. Nella nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body.
All right. All right, good people, let's get this started. My bad. We had a little technical difficulty right there. But let's get into talking about real quick. This is for the first ever Kane show. First one ever, you understand me? But this is not really going to be the whole show. It's pretty much like a promo, you understand me? That's why we had a little Kendrick going on for a minute, because that's what we're going to talk about real fast. The Kendrick and Drake beef. So unless you've been under a rock somewhere, missing on the moon or somewhere like that, you know about the entire back and forth between Kendrick and Drake. Now, for me, I'm going to tell you already, as a hip-hop fan and an actual person that's been participating in the culture, I'm going to say that was a good thing for the culture, people. Good thing for the culture. I mean, people feel some certain type of way about each one, but whatever. There's hip-hop, people. Get over it. I'm going to say this. I believe that it started off as something simple. It started off as, we're just going to try to sell some records, because we've done something similar, you know, in our time. Because everybody like missing this and things going back and forth. And honestly, that's what hip-hop essentially started over. It started over people in the street seeing who had the best flow. I loved it. I don't have no problem with it. Now, all this other personal stuff and stuff that people going on, they saying something about who said something about what. Apparently, y'all did not pay the dozens. It's kids. For the people who don't know what the dozens is when you talk about people talk about their mama. This is an old thing that hip-hop developed into a rhyme scheme. Now, I don't know where y'all grew up at, but we grew up doing that, and we ain't pulling no punches. We'll talk about your mama and how your mama got one short leg than another or something. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't give a damn. You know, that's, hey, it's like a roast, people. I know everybody, y'all just seen the Tom Brady roast. You know what I'm saying? Basically the same thing. There's no real rules, because the thing is, in order for it to work, you have to be a willing participant. If you don't want to say anything, don't say anything. It's been a bunch of beefs and things that people tried to start and the person just simply didn't answer. Beef killed. You won't have to go through none of that. So, but if you do ignite, it's like a fight. If you do, you know, get into the fight, you throw a blow, they throw a blow back. You in the fight. It's not a timeout after that. You can't say that a blow hit so hard, we're going to call it a day. That's not how fights go. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and say right now, you know, I did a little poll. It's still going on, so I'm not going to get answers to it right now. I'm going to come back later to, get answers to it, because I don't want to piss off none of the fans of either one right at this second. I'm going to piss you off later. But yeah. I think it started off, and I still think at the end of the day, to me, nothing was said that you couldn't come back from. Now, the only part I'm going to say dangerous about it is the fans. It ain't the artists, it's the fans mostly. That's the most dangerous part. Because the artists are, doing something manipulative to get people to pay attention to what you're doing to get the masses. But the problem is your fans are deeply invested in it. They feel like they're at war or something. I've never understood that. And by somebody you've never met, to me, it's a little insanity, but whatever. So you have to be careful about that. So I'm sure Drake or Kendrick don't seem to me to be dumb people. So I'm sure they did some type of precaution in case that kind of went out of control. You understand me? Until it kind of goes away. So I really think that, people cross lines and they probably actually don't like each other now because a couple of third things got said, but you got to give it a minute to calm down. But at some point, I do think as black men, they need to come forward and, not necessarily, you ain't got to do nothing, like y'all best friends or nothing, but simply, let the fans kind of get at ease a little. It'll fade eventually, but you still want to kind of see two black men connecting together pretty much, being adults. You understand me? Because what happened is it's just going to escalate and go further and further. Because sooner or later, somebody's going to do something. Then it turn into revenge stuff and it's out of control. So now would kind of be the time to do that, I would think. Unless you're trying to have stuff like that happen, which would be crazy because did we not learn nothing from Pac and Biggie? Because I had to remind people that all the time. At no point did you see Pac and Biggie with a gun doing anything to anybody, to each other, is what I'm trying to say. It was all the people that are around them. It was people dying about Pac after Pac wasn't even here no more. So it couldn't be Pac. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with anybody that's ever lived a street life. It's the exact same scenario of events. It was like, if you ever been into an altercation or a beef in the street, the beef will get out of control because so many people get involved in it. You hit this person, they hit that person, to the point where you probably can't even remember what the damn beef started over in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. You got to be careful of that. But going into the music side of it, man, I loved it. You understand me? They had me going back and forth listening to it. I'm like, come on, man, bring the lyrics back so I can start back listening to some real rap, because everybody got they certain favorites. And I tell people this all the time. There is a reason that most of the top people in rap are older, because rap was not even found by older people. There was a time in my generation where the whole aspect of rap was against adults, basically. Like older people, like the ones that's ruling it now. But now that's the people that's actually selling most of the records. And it's basically because at some point it took a nosedive and got into non-lyrics. I don't want to say foolishness, but definitely non-lyrics, where it's like gibberish and it's more party music and beat than it is actual lyrics, and you can follow a story and hear the things that they're saying. Because you have to look at what hip hop originally was. It was like a book, man. It was like a you following a story to understand something someone's going through, or a person can experience something in that realm that they normally wouldn't experience in their world. So it kind of cross cultures to having people like it. If you don't believe what I'm saying by crossing cultures, why is almost everybody dressing like black folk from inner cities? Like now, the lingo, the language, it influenced a culture. It created a culture. It really didn't create a culture. It just brought other people into it that wasn't necessarily knowing these things were going on, these lingos. Like if you don't understand what I'm talking about, okay, there used to be a point in time before social media, young kids out there, that if you went and visited your relatives in a different place like California or something, and you're from the South, your lingos crossed. There were, every now and again, a word would cross to another realm because people had relatives in that realm. Like a slang word or a way to talk or an accent or something like that. So people, before social media realized that you come back to town, you start saying some certain word and everybody like, hey, what that mean? And you explain it to them. Next thing you know, everybody around is saying it. They're just like everybody hearing a word or something somewhere that's saying it's old. Just like, for example, California with Crips and whatnot, saying cuz. In the South, dude, we was saying that when I was like 10. That's been a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't say it anymore, but it was like everything was cuz. What's up, cuz? What's happening, cuz? You know what I'm saying, cuz? You know, everything was that. So all that was like guaranteed you that somebody from the West Coast, family, because everybody black, we got family in the South. Somebody from the West Coast had family down South, came down South, visited a couple of times, or vice versa, or the music and the culture took it up there at some point, and that word stayed there, and it generated, and people picked up on it. Same thing with Snoop Dogg saying for shizzle and stuff like that. Same thing. That type of talk been around down South since, good Lord, probably like late 70s, early 80s, but we didn't say it like that. We actually said it with the cuz, with the kizzers, the smithers, what's going on dizzers. Now, if somebody hear this, they're going to adapt that, and then you're going to hear it somewhere else. It didn't start there, is what I'm getting at. And it was like, at the time, it was a way for we could talk to each other around the police without the police know what we was talking about. We knew what it meant, but they didn't know what it meant. It was like you made a different language. And I'm sure it's the exact same thing on the West Coast. But I'm telling you, it originated somewhere that more than likely wasn't where you hear it now, is what I'm saying. So what I'm getting at is this, people. Listen to this for the music. The music was jamming. It was bumping. You understand me? Hey. Once I see Not Like Us on NBA, or I watching the playoffs, and I heard Not Like Us from Kendrick Lamar on that, I was like, yeah, it's over. It's over. I was like, damn, did the song just come out? Jesus. It's like, it's over. It's over. Every day again, you know, you make a banger, and everybody coming up with all the conspiracy theories. Y'all working too hard, man. And like, he made the song a long time ago. Who cares, man? That's what the beef is. It's a rap beef. This been going on forever. Rap beefs didn't just start. It's the entire culture of hip-hop, of what it originated. People's on corners doing the same thing. Who had the best flow? We here for it. I'm loving it. Love it for the culture. Stop trying to dig into it so much, man. These dudes are millionaires. Nobody care. They don't care. I promise you they don't care. They gonna feel some type of way, and then they gonna ride off in their Lamborghini and be happy. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. But once again, people, real quick. This is the first episode ever that we pretty much going to use like a promo. It's not the actual show. We're just doing a little spit back and forth. So what's going to happen is the show is primarily going to be about different topics that, you know, we come up with, that we throw out there, something in entertainment that's popping right now. But I'm also going to play indie music. You know, I got away from that for a minute, but we get back to it. So remember, send that music to me. Hit me up on any platform you see WPIMP on, Kane on, Raw Fan Entertainment. Anything like that, you can hit me up on either one of those platforms if you got some music that, because I'm going to play a couple of, you know, I got some music coming up from my African brothers over here in Kenya and whatnot that I'm going to play too. So as we do the show, or we talk through music and go through music, things like that, because for the people that got to love the music, you're going to love this show. We're going to play these artists' music that normally don't get recognition. And who knows, we got a large platform. We may help the right person connect to the right person to find you at some point. And if it's something that, you know, we getting a lot of airplay on or a lot of requests for, we're going to let you, you know, interview on the show. We're going to talk to you live on air, see how you came up, what you came up with, what's your process. We also going to talk about business, entrepreneurship. It's a lot of things out here, man, in my community that's available to us that we don't know about, you know, more on a more serious topic, how you can, you know, get your bread up, get that bag up, you understand me? Starting businesses, working for yourself, that type of thing, because I know that's a dream for a lot of people. And they want to do it, but they just don't know how. And I've been doing it for years and have several different businesses. So how to successfully do all that and what you need and things you need in place. Because honestly, I feel like I learned it, I guess, the hard way. A lot of people don't have avenues where they are to learn something or mentor or find a mentor that they can learn how to do something, exactly what it takes. Like, one of the biggest questions that I get about, you know, being an entrepreneur, starting your own business, capital. And if you don't know what capital is startup money. You know what I mean? Like, where do you get the startup money from to even start the business in the first place? And it's like, it's a lot to it, but there's a lot of things in your community that you might don't know that helps you do it. And we're going to talk about that, you know, here and there on the show as well. So make sure y'all tell everybody to tune in to the King Kane Show here on WPIMP Radio. And I know at the beginning of the show, everybody like, man, why he cut that off? So we gonna jam on Ken on right on back out. You know what I'm saying? Because I said it once before and I'm gonna say it again, man. Normally when you meet a Ken, I know that ain't his real name, I'm just saying. But normally when you meet a Kens are not the hardest people that you think, like, in the world like that, especially on the lyrical flow or as far as, like, you know, putting some bangers out there like that, goddamn. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, this is the hardest Ken I've ever met in my life, you understand me? So we going to jump out, we going to ride on out to this right here, because I know there's a couple of people, like somebody already in the chat room, like, man, you cut the song off in the middle. My bad. You know what I'm saying, me? I just had to say my words and come on back on in to let everybody know what's happening and what's cracking. So we going to ride on out on Ken. You know, I'm going to come back later and tell y'all who the winner is, you understand me, between Kane and Drake as far as being on our platform as people voting for it. We about to see. But we going to ride on off into the sunset with Ken. So y'all be good. Y'all be nice. Stay blessed. Be nice and kind to one to each other out here in these streets, man. And don't take everything so serious. All right? All right.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walk him down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us. 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 You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul, I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches, go. The audience not dumb, shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep, I can go further, I promise. Ain't there some P-rest that's for bitching? You Malibu most wanted, ain't no law boy, you ball boy, fresh Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes, or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy. Nigga better straighten they posture. Got famous all up in contact. Might write this with a doctor. Tell a pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident. I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grow. He was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central. Nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, put the road label on me. I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie. Here's 69 God. Ay, freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod. Ay, city is back up. It's a must. We outside. Ay. They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you, this the real nigga challenge. You caught Future when you didn't see the club. Hey, what? Lil' baby help you get your lingo up. What? 21 get your false street cred. Thug make you feel like you a slime in your head. Hey, what? Quavo said you can be from Northside. What? 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. Here was God's plan to show y'all the liar. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Let me hear you say OV-ho. OV-ho. Say OV-ho. OV-ho. Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? then step this way, step that